Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Let me sip a little bit of let me hold my cell phone because I'm going to put a little bit of coffee over here. Let me just get a sip of my coffee. Alright, you listening? This is a good coffee. Yeah, I did it. Let's come back again. Okay. Give me a second. Let's take a coffee with me and talk a little bit of languages. And I will explain you a little bit of how did I learn English at this level and how do you make to achieve this level very good. I want to first pick up a topic over here which is very interesting and very important for you at the beginning because are you that are at the beginning, you need to know that you're going to treat a lot with your uh, mental issues, right? It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. All right. Let me concept a little bit with my beginning, which is my history with English. How did I learn? The difficulties I got at the beginning and the difficulties I got even today, right? So the first was I started to learn English and talk very good in just 3 months. My mom got a surgery, and nobody would take care of her doing the after the surgery. And then I have to quit on my job that was working selling things at as a street, and I quit a little bit on my job, 3 months to take care of her after the surgery. And then I decided to learn English, and I told my mom that I was about to learn English to make something good, to to take something good from this hard situation we were. My mom was with made a surgery because she was with in the something in the uterus. I don't know how to say that in English. I'm sorry. I don't know a lot of this is in English. This is one of the things that I need to study. I need to study things disease in English. All right, but it was that, and I had to stay home. I was cooking for her. I was taking care of all the things. I was taking care of all the things at the night, and then my father was working. I was living with my parents at this time, and then like this, I started my history of English, and I decided to pick up a lot of channels on the YouTube to start listening. And in my mind, what was the first thing I had to do to understand? Translate that exactly. Then I listen it and translate. I listen it, translate, listen it, translate until I understand, right? But one big mistake that I made was focus more on speaking than understanding. Then I decided when I was trying to communicate with the world, I was trying to communicate on communicate on Instagram, on social media and stuff, and meeting a lot of people talking and stuff like this. I was trying to communicate. I decided to translate things from Portuguese to English. This was a big mistake because I got a blank on my listening because my mind was working a lot to communicate, to make things happen in my mouth and not to receive and understand. Then I got something that I call like how how would I actually draw for you to understand actually what I want to say. It's like you looking at an image, and this is a little bit shuffle, This is a little bit shuffle. You can't see that very clear, you can't see that very clear. It was like this. I was listening things that I understand what was that in Portuguese. For example, if you say because, I know that is porque in Portuguese. But my mind wasn't working very fast to understand. And then the whole speech, I lose a lot of things. Then I understood all by uh, topic, by knowing the topic, knowing the context, right? I was understanding all from the context, not fully, word by word. I know everybody understands things by context, but in Portuguese, for example, when I listen, even I don't need to stop all what I'm doing to understand what's going on. For example, when I'm cooking or doing something, and I'm have the television talking about how I understand all the things. Even I'm not noticing, even I'm not paying attention on it, right? Is that I want to tell you today. I want to tell you about comprehension. And after in all the languages that I started to learn, I saw that when you listen, you repeat, you understand, but you repeat that. You're going to talk naturally. It's like this. Like this is happening, for example, for me in Italian. When I listen Italian, obviously I can't talk all the things in Italian. But as I'm acquiring Italian, as much as I repeat the things that I'm listening, I can talk naturally. The things flow in your mind. Like this. Then the input comes before output. This is the order of the things. This is the pattern that happens. First you understand, and after you talk, you put it out, right? Then if you just jump these steps, probably you're gonna have a lot of problems. Then only after 3 years of learning, I unlocked my listening a lot. When I got at the same moment that I got learning French, I started learning French. I was at home sick with COVID. I was in quarantine, 30 days at home, and I decided to watch Stranger Things only in English without subtitles, listening a lot, overdosing my mind of English, and then I unlocked it, and I noticed my listening comprehension wasn't very good, at this time after 3 years, because I just jumped at a step. I talked it very good, but my understanding was a fake. And now I'm still getting some difficulties to understand some of my structures sometimes. When I'm listening very very fast, but I know this is a disease. This is a weaknesses that I got because I got these mistake, and I have to heal all of this stuff. And I'm doing this. Even reading, I did not read a lot. I did not read a lot in English. Even in Portuguese is one of the things that I'm working over here, that I'm working myself right now, is reading. And I think the process is like this: you listen, you understand, you read, you talk, right? And after you do this all simultaneously, right? Like this is the process. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it helps you a lot. Let me sip a little bit my coffee. I hope it helps you to shortcut your learning process, your communication process. And so let's focus on the right thing step by step. You're going to get there. Right, guys, is that hit the subscribe button if you like it. If you have some, how would I say that? If you have some advice for everybody, put in the comment. And so let's go. Let's go to the next video. Let's immerse ourselves in the culture. Let's immerse with the good content that you like, and like this, you're going to unlock your listening skills. And after talk a lot, communicate is like this. Okay, guys. Goodbye. To the next video.